Hey everyone, how is everyone doing, huh? Sorry I've been MIA. Um, Excuse me for a second. I'm trying to adjust the freaking camera. Um, okay, so here we go. How is everyone doing, huh? Did you guys miss me? Probably not. Um, yeah, I've been going through a lot in the past few months. What's new, sir? Huh? But I did a 26-day program, at RCA, and I feel better now, because I was sick and tired. I've been sick and tired, and that fucking booze wagon, you know, and yeah, I'm gonna hopefully put that in my past, and just take a step at a time. A lot of things came up when I was at the program. I met a lot of amazing guys and as well as ladies. And then I had that ticket for San Francisco, so I went to, I'm sorry, what the fuck am I talking about? San Diego. So I went to San Diego Memorial Day weekend. It was overall a good vacation, I would say. I went skydiving. That was fucking amazing, you're looking at the clouds, which is kind of fog, off the coast of San Diego, and then there's fucking Tijuana, Mexico, and so the skydiving place was right there, and so this was kind of not the sunset, but when the sun is down and the clouds are down, below us while we were in the plane, on the plane, or in the plane, sorry, on the plane, and then there's sun, above the clouds, and it was beautiful. It was fucking beautiful. One of the best ones I ever had, I think, out of my three endeavors, I guess, of skydiving, right? And I also, went to the east of San Diego. They have some mountains. I won't call them mountains. They're like hills. All right? Don't call them fucking mountains. They're hills. But in any case, I went to Julian up to the other range. What was it? Volcano Range, whatever the hell it is, right? And it was fucking amazing. I could hear, cows basically just making sounds. Yeah, they have legit cows and horses up there. But it was like peaceful, peaceful, nobody around, and you can just look at the range on the hill. Beautiful panorama, right? And I just met a friend actually. She and I went to Central Park. I also played some golf yesterday, and my girlfriend was over. We went to Zeppelin Hall. We had some food. She had a drink. I did not, for the obvious reason, right? And then we were watching, and then I think she was kind of not feeling well because apparently she had a lot of seafood up on City Island. And I'm like, baby, well, who goes to City Island, especially after fucking pandemic, But I was just texting her. She's fine, I think, now. And what the hell were we watching? Lucifer. Jesus. I'm really not into that show, but I think they have a new season, which is what I'm watching. See that? I don't know, episode 5th or episode 6th. I have no fucking idea. But in any case, yeah, that was a good vacation, and I'm back, to my home state, It was kind of warm today. And I have to actually take my fucking car to a car wash, My friend, she and I have known each other for quite some time, and she looks at my car. She was like, "Oh yeah, you need to clean up." I mean, I don't keep a lot of stuff in my car, but like piece of like drawing on the seat, or whatever, an envelope, or like a measuring tape, right? But yeah, I had to take it. Just take it to the car wash and just get it done. Probably next weekend I'll do that. I'm trying to fill in my time with quality activities. Some quality activities. I'm going to try to play golf every weekend as long as I'm here in New Jersey, right? Although I do have to book a flight for Colorado, my home away from home, for Labor Day weekend. I like to be out there, up on the mountains, just be in nature. I belong there. I fucking belong there, being from mountains, born and raised in humongous mountains. What else, huh? A lot of things. What really has made me kind of happy, at least on the outside, now that I'm seeing things are coming back to normal on this planet Earth, right, in the solar system. And, venues are open now. All the fucking rave parties are open in Bushwick, I'm hearing. All you hipsters out there, right? You're back on the fucking dance floor and whatever else, right? And restaurants are going to be open. And, by the way, now that things are back to normal, kind of, restaurants apparently, especially, cannot find workers. Is it because people just don't want to work or are afraid of COVID? But, in New York and New Jersey, we have a lot of COVID fucking vaccines, I mean, I took my vaccine, Johnson & Johnson, when I was down in the retreat center, right? And it's one shot. I had fever that night, I remember. But I didn't take any medication for fever, and the next morning I was fine. My body's temperature was back to normal, Yeah, so restaurants can find the workers. But I'm assuming that somehow that also is going to be big, towards the end of this year at least. And in terms of quality time, right? When I say quality time, now that I'm trying to basically have some sort of structure in my life. Not that I didn't have a structure, but all that fucking, starting with COVID year, 2020, and I kind of made that as an excuse, right? But in any case, now I want to focus on things I like, playing golf, traveling. Skydiving is fun, but I don't want to do skydiving every fucking month, But golf is good. And also, I think I said this in my previous podcast that I need to start fucking writing something. Something, right? I don't know. Stop being lazy, sir. Start writing something. Yeah, I know, right? In the year of the Lord, yeah, let's not go there. Yeah, I have to start writing something. and I'll get on the fucking keyboard typewriter, on my computer, and maybe some sort of a memoir, autobiography. I have no idea. I'll have to figure that out, right? I'm going to do a short podcast. I'm sorry. I don't have anything in my cheat sheet. Where's my phone? Here's my phone, and I don't have anything. Although some topics I did want to talk about. Things that actually I'm interested in. Politics aside, right? Politics aside. And I was talking to my friend today, and she was talking about how Canada has this issue. Even though you have a vaccine, right? You still, if you're flying to Canada, if you're traveling to Canada, you still have to quarantine under the government mandate. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? What are we talking about here? It's kind of fucking bullshit. Canada is like the worst. I think when it comes to, things like what happened in California, right? So this becomes like a fucking lockdown, right? I have no idea. But things here are kind of normal now, Hopefully they'll be back to a complete normal, like 2 years ago, around this time, I'm interviewing a couple of interns this week, I think Thursday, because I have a lot of workload. And I'll also look for a secretary. I don't know if I told you guys what happened with my secretary, the last one. She said something fucking stupid in the text messages to my intern at that time, and I was baffled. It's like, what the fuck? I didn't fire her, but she was not good, and she was making mistakes over and over again. And then she left. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And then she sends this text message to my engineer. What the fuck? Why didn't she send those to me? But in any case, so I am looking for a new secretary, part-time, because I don't have a lot of work for a secretary, but I do have a lot of engineering work for the interns. So, work is busy as always, or even busier. New York City, people have left. I don't think people who have left are going to come back. But somehow today it felt like sort of normal, And I thought that if things are going to get back normal, does that mean all the fucking office space in New York is going to be filled up? I don't think so. Some things are not going to change. Some things are not going to change in terms of people are now used to working from their homes, working remotely and all that jazz. Who wants to commute, public transportation, right? To work from an office, right? Now you can actually, do your work at home remotely, and I don't think, even though we will be getting back to some sort of normal, I don't think that whole sector is going to come back to normal. Not that it's my problem. My problem is, remember I was telling you guys that I had to get rid of that fucking office space in Manhattan. And I sent them a letter. I told them, listen, I can't pay, and I'm sorry, I may go bankrupt, I haven't heard from them. I still get, bills from them. So I had to figure that out. Now that the lease is ending next month. Yeah, I have a lot of stresses to deal with, but I can't just follow the fucking wagon again, Yeah, no, fuck that. In terms of normality, right? Normality, you can see a lot of people outside now, that the weather is also better. on my building, we have the pool open. I'm going to go swimming one of these days. I haven't been up there. I mean, I go to the roof, but I haven't been into the pool. Yeah, I'm somehow going to steer my ship, my life, keeping the balance. That's something that I have actually got a little deeper into when I was in the program, I mean, work is always there, but I have to keep some sort of balance, you know. And what else? Yeah, and then, one of the other things that I've learned, which is kind of a meditation, is that, how we are here, let's say with someone, or I was yesterday with my girlfriend, and I was telling her as well, that how we actually are somewhere, but then we think about all the worries, what's going to happen tomorrow. I mean, not what's going to happen tomorrow, but any issues are still stressing you out, those things that should come into your mind. But the thing that we have to learn is that while I'm sitting here, I can't do anything about those things. I'll get to them when I have time or when the time comes, right? So that was sort of an eye-opening moment for me, That was great. So I'm learning that, not be worried about things. I mean, if you can do something about those things, now you should do that, put that on your back, and just stop worrying, stop worrying about future events and all that. So there you go. I passed on some, what do you call wisdom, I guess, I hope, right? When I go to bed, I watch a movie, but I have to, and I'm still in the learning process. Hopefully, I don't fucking ignore what I'm doing just to turn off, what they call the sleep therapy, because I don't take any fucking sleeping pills or anything. And so, if you can't sleep, just sit up, read a book or whatever the hell it is, right? And turn off the TV. I have that big TV in my bedroom. Turn off the TV or computer or whatever the hell it is, right? A gadget, right? At a certain time, and then just try to sleep, So these things I'm trying to practice, because sleep has been an issue for me for the past whatever the fuck it is, right? However many fucking months, years, and then fucking boozing, But in any case, so yeah, I'm trying to practice that, and I'm just going to take day by day, day by fucking day. And, I'm trying to build a network, because, you can't fucking, what do you call, isolate yourself, And I have, people who support me, spiritually as well as otherwise, just being there. And I also want to pass the torch, in a sense that what I've gone through, maybe I can make a little more sense of that and then help somebody else, It's very important, right? So, yeah, I mean, I just have to take it easy and just focus on things that are important to me in my life. And am I fucking repeating myself? I guess I am. What's happening in terms of, technology and all that, huh? Oh, yeah, the fucking UFOs. They give it a new name now. Are back, apparently. They're becoming more visible to human eye, or the extended version of human eyes, which would be whatever camera has telescopes or whatever the fuck it is, right? What do they call them now? UFOs are called... Jesus, what the fuck is going on? Come on. UFOs are now called, hold on a second, everyone. UFOs are now called what? UAPs. Oh yeah, UAPs. What the hell's a UAP, sir? Hold on a second. Okay, so I have to get into, what is that, Scientific American? UFOs, UAPs, and CRAP, unidentified aerial phenomena. There you go, unidentified aerial phenomena. Instead of flying objects, they call them aerial phenomena. How old is this freaking? Oh fuck that, forget that, dude. It's from 2001. I'm sorry, 2011, right? So, Navy confirms video and did capture UFOs. Okay, that's from 2019. But in any case, so they call them UAPs. Unidentified aerial phenomenon, right? As to, we have no fucking idea what these things are, but they appear from fucking nowhere. Is that what it is? And did actually government or these senators or somebody actually call for some sort of an investigative report on those? What kind of an investigative report you can actually do on UAPs? First of all, they're unidentified, right? And they just appear once in a while. Is that what it is? I have a fucking idea. So how can you do a report on them? Nobody knows what the fuck they are. Is it going to be like the fucking crop circles that said that crop circles were first up in Northern Europe? You know, they were appearing all over the fucking planet, right? And then they were talking about these crop circles, some unidentified alien phenomenon. Is that what it is? And that was obviously bull crap, right? Bullshit. And is that what this is going to be? I have no idea. I have no fucking idea. So, but that's interesting. Let's find out what happens, right? In the next, I don't know, next month. All right. What else is going on, everyone? Did you have a good weekend, huh? Well, I presume you all did. Government report finds no evidence UFOs or alien spacecraft. Well, aliens are not interested in landing their spacecraft. But one thing actually struck me was, well, maybe they're not interested in landing their ships here, but what if they are actually hovering over us with their cloaking devices on so we can't see them, or our radars can't actually detect them? Could be. Maybe they're just watching us from up above. Who fucking knows, right? Just to make sure that we fucking blow up, we don't blow up this fucking planet. Maybe that's why. Who knows? I mean, getting back to my own, head, I think some sort of a spiritual anchor is also important. I realized, I mean, I'm not religious, and I'm pretty much, logical and, not believing in a traditional God or something like that. Maybe I'm more agnostic, but I think there's something more to our three-dimensional space, and fourth being the fourth dimension. What the fuck am I saying? Time being the fourth dimension, sir. Time being the fourth dimension. And, I mean, are there other dimensions? Probably yes. And if you listen to somebody like Terence McKenna, he will tell you that there's some sort of an alien entity, he says, towards the end of time. But I guess towards the end of time means infinity. Is that what it is? art or where time does not exist. Is that what it is? I have no fucking idea. But it's got to be something out there, you know. I haven't had any experiences myself with any like you know any spiritual of that matter, but I think I'm kind of prone to like spiritual mysticism and all that. I think I'm more into that than like you know going to church or mosque or going to synagogue, jamaat khana, whatever you call it, right? Or being a denominational religion. Um, so uh, aren't we actually spiritual beings trying to live a human life? Who said that? Rich Roll said that on one of Tom Bilyeu's podcast. Um, I don't know. I mean, all these are just human terms. I think whatever that entity is out there, just because we couldn't explain in our human language, we call it God or whatever you call it, right? I think that's what it is. Sorry. All right, everyone. I'm just going to do a half hour podcast. I mean, I can go on and on about what my idea of that entity would be. I think it's at the center of every, at least living matter. I think that's that force. I think that's what that force is. And you go minute, right? And you look at the heart of the atom, right? Atom, this nucleus, blah blah, and what's inside the nucleus, and then you go deeper, and then that's where the higher dimensions are. I think. Isn't that what quantum mechanics is? One of the actually guys down at RCA actually he said that physicists think that force or whatever quantum mechanics, God is in there, is in the quantum mechanical realm. Is that what it is? I have no idea. Maybe I think I will actually believe it. Sort of. I will be inclined to somehow realize that you know what, maybe that's the force. Unconditional, without any bias of any kind, and just loving and peaceful. I think is that what it is? I have no idea. And what else is going on in terms of technology? I have no fucking idea. I mean, I go on these news websites. I listen to a little bit of news in the morning when I prepare my breakfast. But well, I mean, Elon Musk is basically just flying missions to the lower orbit, obviously, right? And oh yeah, technological warfare. I think that's the. I mean, we are already in a technological warfare, cyber war, and apparently all these like hackers are asking for money, ransom, and because nobody can actually deal with them, in a sense that there are no tools to deal with them. And apparently people's businesses and even government are basically paying ransom money to these fucking hackers somewhere. I have no idea. Russia, is that what it is? It's fucking mind-boggling. But in any case, that's not my fucking problem. But I mean, here we are. Everything is digitalized now, and so I guess this was supposed to happen. I guess this was supposed to happen. But yeah, and then the movies, right? So I think I watched that. Did I mention that Lucifer? I'll continue watching that, and I was watching a movie as well with fucking. It's an old movie with fucking what's his name? Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? And then I saw another movie yesterday with what's his name? Colin Farrell, right? what is that movie called? I'm trying to remember. It had to do with some drug lords, and it was all filmed in New York City. I could see that, some gangs and blah blah blah. I thought that was an interesting movie, but that's also an old movie. Or One Man Down, or Dead Man Down, actually, Dead Man Down, right? And then the one with what's his name, Arnold Schwarzenegger, was Sabotage. I think Sabotage. Yeah, that's the one I watched a couple of days ago, or maybe Friday night, Thursday night. But in any case, one of those nights, right? All right. And what the hell am I going to watch tonight? I don't know yet, but probably I'll watch for an hour, and then I'm just going to pass the fuck up. I got a busy week, and I will continue, hopefully, with my podcast, and I will see you all next weekend.